Following the sit-at-home order by the leadership of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra in the southeastern states, Mondays have since become a regional weekly holiday. It all began as an exercise to commemorate those who died during the Biafran War every May the 30th, but took a different turn after the rearrest and continued detention of the leader of the group, Nnamdi Kanu. While some residents have continuously complied with the directive, regardless of the economic and social costs, others have resorted to shunning it. In Umuahia, the Abia state capital, places known to be busy in normal times are seen to be unoccupied, streets deserted and roads empty with locked-up shops, either in solidarity with the directive or out of fear of attack. Residents lament the impact of the weekly lockdown on their businesses.
Financially, it's affecting the state in the sense that on that Monday, there will be no movement. The movement is not as it's supposed to be. And the business around this area has been affecting us.
To my own, I could have just told the IPOB or any the people that are involved of that sitting at home to just, because of the economic situation, let them just calm down.
For the State Commissioner for Information, the sit-at-home order is a setback and not the best way to get the needed attention from the government.
It is one thing to feel hot, to feel excluded, and justifiably so. But it's another thing to approach your advocacy the right way. You do not cut off your nose to spite your face.
In Enugu State, residents follow through, shutting down businesses, schools, banks and markets for fear of being attacked. They say lives, businesses, goods, vehicles have been lost as penalty for going against the directive. Part of the reason why no one wants to be heard discussing the group in negative terms. In neighboring Ebonyi State, markets, parks, petrol stations and restaurants experience partial compliance with fewer vehicles on major roads and streets, slowing down business activities in the state.
The method, the approach now is not really helping matters. This sit-at-home thing is too much. Let them stop it and find a better way to push for their struggle, diplomatic way per se.
Meanwhile, the state government believes dialogue is the way forward.
The approach should be very constructive and not destructive. If we are saying our leaders are not doing very well, and we go about destroying the little facilities that are put in place to help us to develop, we are doing more harm to ourselves. The youth can engage government. They can engage the leaders and make their positions known.
If you continue in this way, the people that are coming from Cameroon to buy things from us now, they will stop. If we continue in this way, the investors that are supposed to come and do business with us, they will stop. They'll come and build factories, they will stop. And then, at whose detriment?
The impact of the lockdown is also being felt in Anambra State, where Governor Willie Obiano has ceaselessly called on residents to shun the directive.
This order is affecting our economy, Anambra State economy. And we will not allow it to continue. And I'll be taking some far-reaching measures to ensure that that doesn't happen.
Dissecting the economic implications of the exemption of 1 day out of 5 working days, the Principal Secretary to Governor Willie Obiano notes that the impact is enormous, as every day is as important as the other.
When you take out a day out of 5 working days in a week, arithmetically you left 4 days, but impactfully you actually have devastated the 4 days remaining, because every days are articulated. So things that we are left undone for a day have impact on the remaining days. So the impact is much more than the simple arithmetic of saying it is only 1 out of 5.
In Imo State, Although there has also been partial compliance, youths under the aegis of Coalition of Imo Youths took to the streets to protest the order, insisting it should be voluntary and not mandatory. The state governor, Hope Uzodinma, is also urging residents to disregard the directive.
An order that is given by people who didn't see or who have not seen. I want to call all of you to ignore that rumor of anybody sitting at home and come out to do your businesses.
Agitations from the southeast may be backed by most people in the region. However, shutting down the entire region weekly may inflict more hardship on the people who largely depend on daily earnings to survive.